Hello and welcome. Today I want to show you how to do pearl tatting using a needle, or otherwise called Maltese tatting. It's a very simple technique. Shuttle tatters use it a lot for decoration on the chain. Alright, and it is a chain. However, the way that it works, it creates a really pretty added effect to your tatting. Alright, so let's get on with it. On Georgia's webpage, she has a link to a PDF or a printout where you can print out the instructions. Her instructions have one ball of thread for one color, another ball of thread for another color, and then a third ball for a core thread. Today, we're just going to use the light yellow color as our core thread. That eliminates this ball down here. So with that said, what you're going to do is thread your needle. You don't need an overly long tail thread, but don't forget, if you're doing more than the chain, you're going to need a larger loop, because that's where your core thread is going to come through. Alright, so with that said, let's get on with it. First thing you're going to do is put on a double stitch. Okay, we got that on, and we're putting it on in the yellow. Well, the next thing we're going to do is grab our blue thread. Lay that blue thread to the back of your needle, and you're going to do what they call rods, reverse order of double stitches. So you're going to do the second half, then the first half of the double stitch. And as you can see, it's backwards compared to this one. Let me get that up there so you can see what I'm talking about. See how this is the back side of the stitch and this one's the front side. Once you do that, you take your thread and roll it around to the right direction. Did you see that? Let me do that again. It's facing this way. Roll it around the back. Alright, slide it down. Now, we're going to put another double stitch. In place of the blue, we're going to use yellow. And we're going to do front side. Now, here's the tricky part. Pay attention. What you're going to do is you're going to roll that needle over. Georgia's tutorial has you switching hands. This stops that. When you roll that needle over, grab your blue thread and again, reverse order of double stitches. That's the second half, then the first half. Alright, now we're done with that one. Roll it back to the left and we're facing forward. Then we're going to grab our yellow and we're going to do it again. Another double stitch. Roll it to the right, that's that way. Alright, grab that blue thread and do rods. One, that's the second half, and that's two, that's the first half. Alright, then you're going to roll it back the other way. Your stitches are all on the top. And if you'll look, you can see, let me get that up so you can really see that. You'll see these little breaks of color. Now what I'm going to do is continue on, but this time I'm going to do 3 double stitches to show you an enhanced version of this gap. Alright? So we're going to put on 3 double stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we got our 3 yellows on. Roll that needle to the right, grab our blue thread, and we're going to do rods. Second half, first half, second half, first half, second half, first half. Okay, Now we're going to turn the needle back the other direction. And there you have it. Now we're going to put 3 more yellow on so you can get a good view of what this looks like. Now on these little gaps of thread that are between, you can put beads, you can make a picot out of them, you can join to them. There's a variety of things you can do with this little gap of thread. And as you can see, on the yellow you get a blue gap. On the blue you get the yellow gap. Now you're done with all your stitches. You're going to take it off. You do it just like you normally do any other chain. Alright? You just pull your stitches off. Alright? Take that tail thread out. Close that up. Keep it all in the pinch, but don't pull too tight. Because if you do pull too tight, what you're going to do is pull all this stitching up and it's going to bunch. Alright? And it's going to cause it to pucker out. So be careful. Then tie your knot as you usually do. I tie mine different than other needle tatters. It doesn't matter as long as you get your knot in. And reverse your work before moving on to your next element. Alright? So, with that said, I hope you've learned how to do purl tatting. As you can see, it can add a new dimension to your tatting. Okay? You can replace this with regular chains. You can use it as a straight chain if you need it, like you want a straight line. And it will give you an added beautiful effect to your tatting. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned something. I wish you a wonderful day and happy tatting. Thank you so much for watching.